And I'd say, oh my God, I am not going to do that tonight. And every night I did.
14 million Americans are considered alcohol dependent. Several million more engage in risky drinking patterns. There's no cure for alcoholism, but there are many treatment approaches that help alcoholics stay on the road to recovery.
I threw the best parties, I made the best daiquiris.
I would drink to get to sleep at night.
I was drinking anywhere on the upwards of a case or more per day.
Bridget, Sue, and John deal with the same demon.
I just wanted to die every single day.
All are recovering alcoholics. Each fights the disease in a different way.
Being an alcoholic is extremely hard work. It takes a lot of time to plan your day. And then you also have to schedule in time to be hungover, and it's really quite a heavy load to bear.
Chef John Baus has been to hell and back. He tried over and over again to quit drinking.
I tried simply just going cold turkey, intensive outpatient programs. I even tried going to AA. But none of those things even worked. I realized that if I'd continued to drink as heavily as I was drinking, that it would eventually, result in my death or the death of somebody else.
John finally found help with a drug called naltrexone, which targets the reward center of the brain.
It's driven biologically by certain pathways in the brain that cause people to crave or have urges to drink.
Naltrexone is available in pill form, and now doctors are testing an injectable dose they think is even more effective.
We think this is going to give a lot of people and their families hope.
My relationship with my family has been healing. I feel better.
The stress level in my life personally was just at such a high level that I really started drinking so much more.
Sue's journey to recovery took her on a different path.
I had known enough people who had been through traditional treatment where it just didn't work.
At the Health Recovery Center, nutrition is used to balance the brain's craving for alcohol.
We need to realize that the mind doesn't operate alone out in a vacuum. It's totally dependent on the molecular balance of the brain.
Participants are screened to see what physiological factors may cause them to crave alcohol.
Once we see that, we can overcome it.
The program uses high-protein foods like chicken, fish, and eggs, and supplements to reduce cravings for alcohol.
With alcoholics, we would give them a formula that would replace all the essential fatty acids.
Sue's recovery continues.
I wanted to make sure that I'd be able to, handle different situations without using another substitute.
I remember, tasting champagne from other people's glasses.
It started as a childish curiosity.
There was an older boy in the house, and he kept filling my orange Fanta with vodka, and I was getting all the laughs.
Just as intoxicating, the need for acceptance.
Suddenly, I was very, very funny instead of being a weird little kid.
That's how the alcoholic odyssey began for Bridget Leroy.
It started off very sexy, and it always ended up with me in my basement with a bottle of tequila and just praying the children wouldn't wake up.
Bridget denied the truth, even when her doctor could see otherwise.
He said, your liver numbers are really off. Are you drinking a lot? And I thought I was being honest. I said, no.
The fact is, women don't have to be falling down drunks for drinking to cause problems.
Anything that happened to a man would happen much sooner to a woman, both in terms of medical consequences because of hormonal issues, body fat, just plain size.
Women develop liver and brain damage as well as heart disease faster than men. Alcohol also increases a woman's chance of breast cancer and infertility.
Women who are educated and professionals are at greater risk. Physicians are much less likely to ask a woman who's working, who's white, how much they drink.
Bridget found peer support and has been sober for 7 years.
For me, and this isn't for everybody, but for me the only thing that works is to just group support.
3 alcoholics, 3 solutions, and 3 recoveries in progress.
I know I've got a bunch of other drunks in me, but I don't know if I've got another recovery. I need to hold on to what I have today,
Even with drug or nutritional approaches, group support and counseling are also recommended to help patients heal relationships and deal with a disease they must fight for the rest of their lives.